mitochondria. It's a unique process, and it means we can increase the mitochondria in your body back to the age when you were younger. That sets us apart. This is not a Me Too product line. There's nothing else like the MoreMito products. And that means you don't run out of them and go to Walmart and get anything like them. They're one of a kind. You only get them from our company, and people only get them from you. That's why we're on this call. To learn more about the products and the rest of it, I'm going to turn the call over now to our CEO, Roger Hill. Roger, are you there?
If y'all haven't got your notebooks and your pens, get them so that you can take notes. Or you can do it on your computer, but you don't want to miss out.
Outstanding. And so great to be with so many of you once again, joining us from wherever in the world you happen to be. You know, every week we look forward to doing our health and wellness calls because that gives us a chance to talk about some things that are important to your health. In recent weeks, we've talked about a number of things that have to do with your immune system. We've talked about in recent weeks how to regrow your teeth, fix cavities, and maybe avoid some dental bills. Last week, we talked about how to fix your high blood pressure, avoid all the consequences of that. This week, we're going to talk about his evil twin, you know, high blood sugar and diabetes, what to do about that. But before we do, let me introduce you to us, especially if you're new. By now, you might know that we're a nutraceutical company, and that we're noted for making some profoundly effective products for people and their pets. There's a very good reason for that. It has to do with this science that our scientist, Dr. Beverly Elliott, who's been my partner, by the way, since 2015, created. He's done something very special. I think he's pioneering a new way to make all of us healthier. How do you want to do that? He wants to increase the amount of energy that your cells produce. Why? Because everything in your body that has to do with your health depends on energy.
That's right.
It comes from something called your mitochondria, right? That would be that part of your cell that produces all that energy that your body runs off, that you used to have a lot of, okay, when you were a kid. That was why, because you had a lot of mitochondria. But later in life, as you know, not so much. Why? Because you've been losing it the rest of your life. Why is that? Because lots of things, in addition to aging, damage it, right? I mean, if you have a bad virus like COVID, for example, it exhausted and killed a lot of your mitochondria, and you probably didn't get them all back, right? Blood pressure that we're talking about last week. Blood sugar we're going to talk about this week. All kinds of things you get into in the environment. All of those things accelerate the loss of mitochondria. And guess what? It is not helping make you healthier, right? It's undermining your entire health. That's why you don't see as well as you get older. A lot of us don't. Maybe you're getting problems with your night vision or nearsightedness, farsightedness, what have you, right? Also, what about your strength and stamina? How can you have more strength and stamina when by the time you're 60, you've lost half your mitochondria on your way to 5 or 10% by the time you're 80? You can't. Because, again, that's where the energy comes from, that mitochondria, right? What about the way your body manages its vital systems, the blood pressure we talked about last week, the blood sugar we're going to talk about this week? What about your weight, right? Getting your ideal weight gets more challenging for most of us anyway as we get older, right? And your immune system, think about it. It's got to defend us from everything that comes at us, right? It takes a lot of power to do that. Those natural killer cells that hunt down everything, including cancer, right? How can it do as good a job or way less energy than you used to have? No, it can't either, right? So what does Dr. Elliott want to do? What he wants to do is regrow your mitochondria, put them back with the way they were, so your body can make you a lot healthier than you are right now, more like you used to be, okay? To do that, he created a special science. It's called XDS, stands for Exponential Delivery System, and what that's doing is reorganizing the molecules of all those ingredients that you see on our products ingredient list, so they do more than get in your bloodstream. They got to get all the way into your mitochondria. That's where the real magic can happen, and we talk about it every week on these calls. He put it in a product line called UltraMito as an Ultra Mitochondria, and that's what Dale's going to come back and talk to you about. Dale.
Thank you, Roger. Listen, everybody, the first product I want to mention is called Rejuvenate. It's for your skin from head to toe. You put it in your hair, massage it into your scalp, and it's for anything that disturbs your skin. That could be a scrape, a cut, a bump, mole, a blemish, anything disturbing your skin. Check the back office. You're going to hear testimonials about the impact it's had on people with severe varicose veins. or knee joint problems, back joint problems, hand joint problems. It soaks not just sits on your skin, it soaks through your skin, soaks down to the bone. That's why it does all the incredible things it does. It soaks to the bone and helps the entire body. Listen to the testimonials in the back office. They're absolutely astounding. And it's waiting for you to try and get the same benefits for Rejuvenate. Next, I want to talk about Restore 3.0. It's our first third-generation product. And Dr. Bevan has truly created something incredible using a base of two ancient superfoods, olive oil with olive leaf and black seed. They've both been used for thousands of years because of the benefit they provide to the human condition. They mention olive oil in the Bible. They found black seed when they opened King Tut's tomb. But Dr. Bevan uses several elements in unique and special ways. As an example, with olive oil, he uses several elements to tune up and detoxify your cells while increasing your mitochondria. Now, that's unique to us. That's the thing that sets us apart. That's our name, MoreMito, short from mitochondria. Dr. Bevan realized, first he understood that we've been losing mitochondria our entire lives. You're lucky, as Roger said, to have 50% in your 50s or 60s, maybe down to 10% in your 70s and 80s. It's the fuel source inside your cells that fuels your body. And Dr. Bevan found a way to restore it, not adjust it, not support it, to restore the level of mitochondria in your body back to the age when you were young. And guess what? The body starts to work again the way it's supposed to, the way it used to, the way it did before life and the environment started tearing your body down. And he uses black seed to increase your energy, but it's energy at a cellular level. Cellular energy is steady. It's strong. There's no jitters. It's not like a hit of energy from caffeine or sugar where you get a big high followed by a deep valley crash. Cellular energy is steady. That means you can start and complete a task without a need to sit and rest. It means the disappearance of your brain fog. Or something strenuous like a long bike ride that has a very short recovery time. What it means is you've got the energy to live life again to its fullest on your terms without a need to sit on the couch and watch it all pass you by. And I've only mentioned 2 of the 44 ingredients it takes to make a bottle of Restore. And that's critical. The 44 ingredients have to be properly blended so that they don't step on each other and cancel each other. Dr. Bevan will tell you if you take a handful of vitamins, you're lucky if a third are a complete waste, overpowered and canceled out by other things in that handful of vitamins. So the blending has to be done properly. And then, of course, the most important aspect is XDS, to allow your body to use the ingredients like nothing it's ever used before. I've said it, I'm going to say it again. This is not pouring ingredients into a pot, stirring them up, and putting them in a bottle. It takes 8 weeks to make a bottle of Restore. It is a process, and it's the process that allows it to work like nothing else your body has ever used. Next, I want to talk about Renew Brain and Body. Renew Brain and Body is our newest product. Some of the ingredients we need to increase our mitochondria cannot be delivered in a liquid base. They have to be delivered dry. So Dr. Bevan created these small capsules with those additional remaining ingredients to allow us to increase our mitochondria. Renew Brain and Body stands on the shoulders of Rejuvenate and Restore and is the triad of products that truly create this miracle of increased mitochondria. And here's why that's important. Your body starts to work, multiple things start to happen again, work the way they used to. Because we don't fix a thing. All we do is restore mitochondria. But that is such a critical path to your health. Next, final thing, the pets we own are some of the most important members of our family. You've heard of pet parents. The most watched videos on the internet are pet videos. And they suffer too. If you've seen a dog that's become bound up, can hardly walk up and down the stairs, maybe just lays around all day. If you've got a cat that's hacking up fur balls and shedding, look, Animals are closer to all the bad mitochondrial killers, the things we put on our rugs to clean them, the things we put on the lawn to make it grow, and they suffer from allergies just like we do. And you see it when a pet is suffering, and you can quickly bring a dog back to puppy stage and a cat back to kitten stage. And the thing I love about pets, there's none of this, gee, I think I kind of feel better. You can see it in your animals, understanding all 4 of our products work that same way, but it's such a blessing to see it in animals when you give them pet life. So 4 products: Rejuvenate, Restore 3.0, Renew Brain and Body, and Pet Life. There's nothing like what these products can achieve and do. To hear more about that, I'm going to turn the call back over to Roger. Roger, take it away.
Thank you, Dale. I'll never suffer from the consequences of diabetes and high blood sugar. Combined with blood pressure that we talked about last week, diabetes and high blood sugar is a major driver of mortality statistics in the world. That's what's killing us. And we need to understand it better. That's why we're going to hear from Dr. Dan Soloway. You know him as a regular on a call out of Oklahoma City, doing podcasts on the radio there for decades. He knows everything that's happening in the nutritional space. Now, Dr. Dan, we were talking before the call. Help people understand what it is, how it works, so everybody can understand why we got to do what we got to do to deal with it. Dr. Dan, tell me about it.
Roger. Okay. Elevated blood sugar creates body-wide damage to the cardiovascular system. And you all heard the statement that inflammation is the underlying cause of all the major diseases, modern diseases especially. Okay. And what causes that? Blood sugar staying too long in the blood, not being able to go into the cell and being able to be burnt there. Why too long? Well, also because we're eating way too much sugar and starch, far different than what our great-grandparents ate and our great-great-grandparents ate. We're not, and we don't eat the quality of food they ate. And when your blood sugar goes up, the pancreas releases blood sugar. It releases insulin to try to deal with the blood sugar, which is also inflammatory. The body just can't handle this elevated level of blood sugar and elevated level of insulin, and it causes damage to the cell and to the mitochondria cells, and then you really can't handle it when you damage the mitochondria. So it hurts the body in every way. You become what is called insulin insensitivity. Your cells no longer respond to the insulin, so the blood sugar just keeps circulating, and then eventually into stored as fat. Body is trying to protect itself because it knows that the elevated blood sugar is highly damaging, and so it can't deal with it. So then it damages the lining of the blood vessels, the endothelial lining, where nitric oxide is released. It relaxes the blood vessels and moves nutrients out of the blood vessels, and causes plaque build up in the arteries, causing high blood pressure, causing damage to the kidneys. It also attributes to high blood pressure. So eating the typical American diet of high starch and sugar is one of the worst things that's ever happened to mankind. It brings on heart attacks. It destroys the kidneys. Not only destroys the eyes, the liver. It brings on Alzheimer's. The list goes on and on. It's called Syndrome X, is what it was first talked about, and we're creating that through our diet. So we have to learn how to eat right. We have to learn how to choose the right foods, low carb, healthy foods. Like this morning, I had an avocado and a protein drink, and avocado is one of the best things, by the way, you can eat. But some people do it with, like oatmeal. I like to use seeds, like chia seeds, and plus a number of other things you put in there. You need to try to sleep. If you don't sleep, don't get a good night's sleep, that also causes elevated blood sugar and brings on diabetes. Hydration is important. Drinking some water every few hours is very important. Exercise is so important. And it's a good idea, if you can, to exercise 20 or 30 minutes after you eat, especially a large meal. I have a little routine I do at the house. Sitting too long, it brings on the problem. Now, the worst problem, and I learned this from the man I got my PhD from. He learned it from me, and I learned it from him. he was asking me in a class, so I went back to get a naturopath degree, and he said, what is the main cause of diabetes? And I said, well, you lose the receptor sites to insulin by eating too much sugar and starch. He said, yeah, I know all that, and that's right. But what is the main cause of diabetes? And I said, and then he hit me. He said, mitochondria. When you have mitochondria, you can't handle the sugar. And he'd been listening to our calls, and then he threw it back at me. And so it is a low level of mitochondria in the cell, an unhealthy mitochondria. That body knows that it can't handle the blood sugar, so it has to not let too much sugar in. But if you increase the mitochondria, increase the furnaces, the energy protection engines inside of the cell, then the body is more like it is when you're a kid, and you can handle a higher level of sugar and starch. But to do that, you also have to cut the sugar and starch to make the body sensitive to insulin. I'll give it back to you, Roger.
All right, thank you, Dr.
Interesting.
Dan.
Very
So,
interesting.
your body, after you eat too much too long, right, can't handle that blood sugar. It's damaging, as Dr. Dan just said, everything, everywhere in your body. Right? He called all kidneys, but what does it not damage? Right? Eyes, heart, okay, lungs. You got some neuropathy in your feet? Okay, another one. So the question was then, what could we at MoreMito do something about this? That was a question about 2017, 2018, on the run up 2019 when we released Restore. Our theory was, if we regrow mitochondria, then all that damage is being done by the blood sugar and anything else that damages the cell. We could do something about that. Okay, well, let's see how that worked out in practice. All the way back in 2020, when Deborah Westbrook told us what you're about to hear from her. Because I want you to understand, you're messing with your life now, okay? Ignoring this, not reacting to it strongly enough. Listen to Deborah.
Deborah Westbrook. Deborah's from Shannon, Mississippi. That's right near Tupelo. People who have blood sugar issues and some things that you've experienced, so kind of, if you would, share a little bit of your story for folks.
Yes, I was very bad diabetic before I started on the product. And my numbers was constantly like going up. I was sick all the time. I would go to work, have to leave work, sometimes late going in, some days not going in, period. Because it was like couldn't even stand up with it. It was so bad at one time. And I was introduced to the products, and I started taking them. And shortly after I started taking them, I saw my numbers start coming down. I started feeling better. I saw my ankles and just started to get better because at work I was staying up 10 hours a day, and it's like my ankles would be hurting and it would bother me, things swollen a lot. And after I started on the product, I saw a difference in my ankles, a difference in my legs and around, and my numbers just started coming down. So for me, the product has been nothing but great.
I'm happy to hear that, because it takes a lot of stress off your immune system.
Yes, and I can see better, and I sleep better, just a lot calmer.
Outstanding. Okay, thank you for that, Deborah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's going to affect you mentally, physically, and emotionally. Why? Because it's damaging everything, including your brain. Okay? So, we were in early 2019, and in the run-up to Restore that you're using right now, we were separately testing black seed oil. Had a great subject for it, too. Gary Berg out of the West Coast. Gary never saw a piece of ice cream and cake. They didn't call him by name. Okay? And so we tested with Gary, with Gary, and we saw his blood sugar go down all the way through the week. Then on the weekend, when he crazy, to go back up again. But he kept trending down. So, in recent times, we came across people like Joe Derry, okay, that Sonia Harris introduced us to. We knew that he had dangerous level. We're talking 675, okay? When you get up in the morning, you should be below 100. He's 675, all right?
Hi, y'all.
He's a dead man walking. Wow. Let's see what happens.
So, Joe, tell me what your health concerns were before you met us through Sonia.
My blood sugar My A1C was really high.
How high was it, Joe?
675.
600 or something sounds like a fasting glucose. Do you take in the morning?
It wouldn't read on mine. Mine only said high. But when I went to the hospital, they said it was 675. I started taking the body and mind, and I also
Renew body and mind.
Like the cook you put under your tongue, and then, you know, and I'm gonna do that every
Put the
day.
restore oil under his tongue.
Like restore like 4 times a day, and I took 2 of the body and mind, and
2 of the Renew body and mind.
My blood sugar did come down to normal levels. I'm like between 90 and 130, somewhere right around there.
How long did it take for that to happen?
About 6 days, 6 to 7 days.
So over a 6 to 7 day period, it came down from really high down to really a low level. It sounds like.
Yes. It wasn't fast. It gradually came down. It went down into the 3s, and it hit the 2s, and then it got down into the 1s. And then once it got down there, it's kind of like it just stays there.
Right. So,
awesome, guys.
So, Joe, help us appreciate the difference in how you were feeling. How did you feel before when it was really high versus later when it came back to normal?
Oh, man. I had to go to the bathroom every 10 seconds. Well, I'm exaggerating. I mean, every time I drank something, it came right out. I was tired. You know, I was driving a truck, so I couldn't really drive that far because I'll get tired. I would drive maybe 30 minutes, and I had to pull over and take a nap. And then I'd drive another 30 minutes, and I'd pull over and take a nap. It took me forever to get home. And once I got home, it was bad. I wasn't feeling well at all.
And then how are you feeling once it got down?
Well, I feel good now. I'm eating better. I have energy. I feel good. I'm 62, and I feel good. I walk about between 3,000 and 4,000 steps a day. Sometimes I get 6, but for the most part, I do 3,000 to 4,000 steps a day. And I'm losing weight, not massive, just a couple pounds here or there a week. So I'm doing a lot better.
How long have you been on Mito altogether now? At this point?
I think it's been about 3 months.
What did you weigh in the beginning versus what you weigh now?
Oh, I was 353, and I'm down to 318 now.
You can definitely see the difference in how you move. Yeah.
Lost quite a bit of weight, you
and
guys.
Another thing, I put the cream on the back of my head, like in the back of my head. I had a couple of bumps back there, and my wife used to say, stop scratching them. So I started rubbing that on there, and they went away. They used to get on my nerves.
Okay.
Awesome results,
so
y'all.
let's unpack what you just heard from Joe. Beginning with the fact that our approach isn't to try to diagnose, treat, or cure diabetes or any other disease. What do we want to do? What we tell you every week? We want to regrow that mitochondria. Why? Because all that damage, all that dysregulation, your body not being able to manage it, is coming from the fact that you don't have the energy to do it in the best way. Okay? So that we start regrowing this mitochondria, his body can burn some of that excess shit. Is it right? How elegant is that? And then do the repair. So all through his body, like you just heard from Dr. Dan, he is lit up by this blood sugar. It's like battery acid to itself. Okay? All right, so now, you hear him talking about that frequent urination. His body is desperately trying to pee out that blood sugar. So if you're having that situation yourself, that's why. So yes, you should drink a ton of water, right? And you should also not keep eating the way you are. You ate your way into this. And you didn't eat so much blood sugar It's just taking so many carbohydrates, what Dad will tell you is sugar in 20 minutes, right? You wouldn't be stressing yourself that way. It is a life-threatening situation. That's what Ursuline Joseph was. She's having this pain in her gut, in her foot, because like Dr. Dan just said, you created a systemic problem for yourself. You mess around and have this, even at a low level for 5 or 10 years, you're inviting dementia. You're inviting Alzheimer's. You need to cancel that invitation. Let me let you hear from Ursula first.
That's why you need to get your bundle.
Your health concerns before you met us.
I had this terrible pain on my left side for a while. I went to doctor several times. They did x-rays and they couldn't find out what was wrong with me. Then the pain moved from my left to the right. And that's when the pain really started out. Real pain from under my breast all the way down under my stomach. And they again, at that time, they said I should do colonoscopy. But I was turned off whenever I was supposed to pay that money in advance, a month in advance, before I do the test. So I forgot. And that pain kept on going. I started using supplements and supplements and supplements. Nothing was giving me the kind of relief that I needed. Eventually, I went back to the doctor. They told me my sight was going or I had diabetes. And I didn't believe I had diabetes. They gave me prescription to buy drugs. And I asked the doctor one time, what will that do for me? He said, he don't know. Just go home, take it, and in 2 weeks come back. So I said, man, the blood of Jesus is against you. How can you tell me to take something you don't know what to do for me? You don't know what my problem is. Why should I take it? So I never bought the prescription. This is what he prescribed. I went home, and I kept on with my pain, keep rubbing all kinds of stuff. Eventually, I came one morning, Clive called me and told me about this mitochondria thing, MoreMito. There was like 30 March. I went on, when I started reading and seeing the testimonies on that side, I said, oh my God, this thing seems to be different. So I went and I bought it, I registered and I bought it, and I got my product on Thursday. When I got the product Thursday morning, I started using it right away. Thursday night before I went to bed, I rubbed again and used the oil to restore. And oh my dear Lord, the pain that I had, I keep saying I had a fight. Restore and Rejuvenate was really fighting out that pain in my stomach. I was tumbling, I was tossing, I couldn't sleep. I said, cry out to God. I said, God, why me? All these good testimonies I'm hearing from people who've been using this product. Why am I getting all this pain? Then I realized I was trying to hinder me from using the product. So I got up on Friday morning. I went ahead and used that product from my head to my toe. Because I realized there is something good about the product. But my hair was thinning, my eyes, I couldn't read small print. I had to buy reading glasses at one point. And from Thursday to now, I have not put on that reading glasses. I'm reading the small print on that restore, on that bottle, on the restore. I'm rereading it. The pain on my side is gone. Oh my God, I get all the my feet, because of diabetes, I was getting neuropathic pain. I started rubbing the feet. But it was taking a while to go when I spoke on Monday night, and I was advised to use the Restore and the Rejuvenate, mix them together, put on my feet. I did that, and I can tell you, 2 hours later, I have completely different feeling in my feet. And I've been singing, I've been shouting, I've been dancing, I've been doing all the good things I couldn't do before because of this, my MoreMito. And I will continue taking it as long as I can. As a matter of fact, I already ordered more products because I do not want my technology to finish while I have to wait for another order. So I'm ordering in advance, and I'm just having a good time. I thank God for you guys to put this thing together. I don't know how it happened, how it spoke to you guys, but I thank God for it because it is a real restoration in people's body. It's a real rejuvenate. I mean, I'm 69 and I'm feeling like I'm 30
how long altogether have you been taking Mito?
From last Thursday.
Okay, so last Thursday until now, so you haven't been on it a week.
Yeah, you know, I really know we can.
Results in less than a week. Did y'all hear that?
I really appreciate it.
Did y'all
Thank
also?
you very much.
Did
And
y'all?
thank God for you guys who put this thing together so I could get released after 3 years of pain. But for God's sake, it did not change until I started with this mind to for mine too.
All right.
3 years of pain till she got on Mito. She's been on Mito for less than a week, and she's seeing the results.
Today who might have gotten on because this was the right
Now,
topic for
did
you.
y'all hear her when she said her doctor told her to get that prescription? She asked what was it going to do for her, and he said he didn't know. So she did not get the prescription, and I don't blame her. But that's just my opinion. I'm not telling y'all to do that. But we keep telling y'all doctors don't know everything.
Some of you got issues you haven't found out about yet. They haven't presented themselves. The results of this mitochondrial loss may not appear for 10 years before you hit a critical tipping point in your health. Right? You don't even know. So, by regrowing mitochondria, your body gets to all at once deal with everything that it's dealing with because it's got more energy once again, broken record, to do it. It's that simple. What's hard, though, is figuring it out. But that's the part Dr. Elliott's already done. You heard her talk about supplements. Let me tell you right now what the difference between our technology and every other supplement, however good it may have been, that you've ever used in your life. Okay? They were all good at something. Yeah, take them. They're good. What did they not do? Regrow your mitochondria. You just can't be your healthiest until that happens. Okay? Can't be. Because it takes energy to do that. So if you want those kind of benefits that she talked about, you want to be 60 or 70 and feel like you're 30, you got to get that mitochondria back. Okay. Now, let me change the subject a little bit. You have high blood sugar. As I try to get this recording up, it just fell down. You have high blood sugar, and you have issues that go the opposite way. You have some people who actually have low blood sugar. I need a minute to get this up. Some people have low blood sugar. Now, the low blood sugar situation, if you got a regular supplement like the one that you just heard Ursula talk about, how's it going to handle that? It's only going for one thing. It's a targeted solution. It's not your body. Like your body knows how to fix stuff because it's always trying to fix everything. I want you to listen to Dr. Connie Lee because she had the opposite problem. She had low blood sugar.
Dale, give me Dr. Connie Lee.
Dr. Connie Lee, I've unmuted you. Go ahead. 5652.
I just wanted to address that man that was wondering about low blood sugar because mine was dropping way too low, 5 to 7 times a month for no reason.
Wow.
And I started on the MoreMito Restore and Rejuvenate February 10th, and I haven't had any more episodes of low blood sugar.
Amen.
And I'd had lots of blood work done from 3 different doctors, and they couldn't figure it out. So I'm so grateful for not having that problem anymore.
Another one a doctor couldn't figure it out, right?
Dr. Connie, thank you for sharing that.
Thank you,
God
Dr.
figured it out by your
Let me
mitochondria.
help that Higginbotham, okay?
All right.
Build it up with these. Restore
Yeah,
body and mind
the question that day.
bundle.
Now, so here's what I hope. This is what I hope for you. I hope that you get this message that we give you every week about how critical it is to regrow your mitochondria, and that you will use it to allow your body to regrow your mitochondria, start fixing things in your health, help you have a healthier life, right? But a disappointment that I have is that we will get people who think that once that specific issue or concern they had goes away, that they're cool, that's it. No, your problem is you are losing mitochondria. It's manifesting itself in these various conditions that you're showing up with. You're not done because that one thing went away. How many times do I have, and Dale hears about this also, somebody came to us some years ago, they had, let's say, cancer. Okay? Cancer's gone, they stopped taking it. And a few years later, they come back because the cancer came back. Okay? It's avoidable if you get what the real problem is, which is loss of mitochondria. Now, we welcome back all prodigal sons and daughters. Norman Hargrove was one. You could benefit from listening to him.
So let's hear from Norman Hargrove. So Norman was diabetic for a long time, had a lot of health issues, and you heard his interview. He just turned a lot of things around in Norman's life. Norman, you there? Can you talk?
I'm here, Rod.
All right. And you have a really good perspective on it, because you came for a while, you were like a prodigal son, you came back and have just engaged with us and had some really, really amazing stories. You're one of those people who have a lot of different things going on with them in their health. What would you share or say to somebody who is like that, where you got a lot of issues and you're hoping to get them addressed? What would your comment be for them, Norman?
You know, Rod, I was just sitting here thinking about that. We pray that we get a solution to our problems, and God gives us a gift, and we leave it on the table and walk away and just leave the gift there and never open it. So I'm trying to think of what I can really say, but I can tell you this. If I did not have MoreMito, I probably would have been dead. And I'm just saying that because I had a stroke also about 3 years ago, and I wouldn't wish that on nobody. And I didn't have a terrible stroke, but I had a stroke nonetheless. And I tell you what, I felt terrible. I lost my balance. I started hurting all over. I mean, there's so many things associated with that stroke. And you know what? When I got back on the Mito, because I was not sick when I left, but I came back sick. But you know what? I had a place to come to, and I got rid of all those things. And I don't think nobody ever knows this, that I had heart failure as well, and it helped me to even accomplish getting away from heart failure. I mean, I was really going down, and this helped to bring me back up.
Well, thank you for sharing that. It's something that everybody needs to hear and understand, that your body can really do all this stuff. We had Bill Critchfield, for example, came to work here with about 18 medications, right? Not on any. How many medications were you on?
I think about 7 or 8, but I'm not on any right now, okay? And I don't ever want to go through what I went through in the past, but I tell you what, thank goodness for MoreMito.
All right.
So y'all heard him. He was on 7 to 8 medications. He got on MoreMito.
Okay, so
Got the Renew Body and Mind bundle. He's not on any medications because he did what? He built up his mitochondria.
Of how bad it can be. And we're giving you the answer as we know it. I also want you to know that this doesn't just pertain to people. It also pertains to our pets. They get the same conditions as we do. That's why we love to have our partner Mick McQuillan from Ireland on a call with us each week. Mick and Kate have a great business over there in Ireland. They're Ireland, possibly Europe's largest, most trusted pet services company. Mick, are you there?
Hello, how are you doing? How's it going today? The call is amazing, by the way. But listen, it's always a pleasure to be here. Like Roger says, you know, my wife Kate and I, we've got this amazing business. And, you know, that business just really helps pet owners feel better about something that makes them feel better. And that's really what we do. You know, ultimately, we're trying to help pet owners feel like the best pet owner in the world by giving them a less hassle, less stress, guilt-free experience. And that's what it's about. It's about service. It's about helping other people feel better about something that makes them feel bad. You know, that's what we concentrate and focus all our attention on. And it's one of the reasons why we love the Petlife product so much, because it does just exactly that. You know, like I had a problem with how I felt with my pets, you know, and, you know, we were so fortunate that we came across this company. You know, they shared the product with us. We gave it to our pets, and they got better. And that was the beauty of it. And now we share it with everybody that we can. You know, like I was talking to a lady the other day, she was telling me all about her dog, you know, because, she's looking to get married and different things like this. And, she wanted someone to take care of her pet, maybe bring her dog to the wedding and all this kind of stuff. But she was saying that her dog is a little bit lame. They're thinking about an operation and things like this. And I mentioned the Pet Life to them and, shared our experience and, the experience of some of our customers and what's happened for them. And she just went and she bought the product straight away and she started using it. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen for her. I was talking earlier on about how, if your pet's a little bit lame, can't get up the stairs and, all these types of things. It's true. You feel bad about it. You're looking at it, you think, what can I do? Is there something I can do different? Yeah, you can try this product. Give it a try, see what happens. Roger says, mix it with your DNA, see what happens. And you can do that for your pets too. It's incredible. These products are there's just nothing like them out there. And whether it's for people or their pets, I love the pet products. I love the people product. I use it myself now because of the experience that I had with my pets. I use it myself too. And it gives me so much energy, lots of energy, and I love that about the products. But the difference that it can make for your pets is absolutely incredible. Cats, dogs, all kinds of animals. And I recommend that, if you've got a pet, and don't wait, to be honest. I wouldn't wait, any long. I would just give this to my pet regardless because it makes a massive difference. The blood work that we got back from our pets, their internal organs were performing better than expected, for the ages that they were at and stuff like this. So these products are just incredible, and they do really make it made a difference for me. They make a difference for my customers. And I recommend that you try them for yourself and see what happens for you. And then come on here and tell your stories because I want to hear them. I want to hear the difference that they make. And, look, if you're new to here the first time, you can get involved or how you can get the products, get back to that person who invited you to the school and they'll tell you what your next steps are, if any. But I would recommend, if you've got pets, get the products, these little creatures,
for the Pet Life and the Rejuvenate Gel, straight Rejuvenate Gel.
It's not my job to convince you, but if you need to be convinced that these products work, try them with your pets and see what happens, because they are just amazing. I guarantee you, for me, when we used them, I didn't believe it at first, and it just kept getting better and better. And that's my experience. I want to hear about your experience and the difference that they make for you and your pets. And you'll notice, friends, family will notice the difference, your partner will notice the difference. And they're just incredible. And we're so privileged to be here. And I'm so humbled to be on this call. And it's just incredible. I just love the difference that these make. I love listening to these stories. And again, invite people to these calls. Get a recording, share these calls. Because you never know how what's going to resonate with somebody else. So, look, Roger, thank you so much. Dale, incredible Dale, the legend that he is, make everything kind of work for me, getting the products to me and everything else. And of course, look, I just love being here. And
so as y'all hear Nick, Mick, he and his wife have a company where they have a pet business, and these are the products that they use: the Pet Life, which is an oil, and the Rejuvenate Gel, straight Rejuvenate Gel for the pets. So if you have a pet, you want to go and get your Pet Life and your Rejuvenate Gel for your pets and see what wonders we have. You can go to the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie, go under pets, and you can hear some of the testimonials of how Dr. Boswell used the products on his horses, and they went from regular horses to winning horses. They were race horses, right? And they started winning because he did what? He built their mitochondria up.
That your body runs on and that your immune system depends on to keep you healthy, right? You had a lot of them when you were young. You lost a bunch of them for a lot of reasons. And it's caused you to be more susceptible to disease conditions, and it's more difficult for you to recover from them. So what Dr. Elliott does, created a technology that lets you grow them back. And when you grow them back, your body starts fixing itself and doing things maybe that it never did. That's the amazing thing for us. Yeah. We put this technology called the XTS that changes these molecules of these ingredients so they get in your mitochondria and make magic happen. It's in 3 products. The first one's called Restore. Restore is an oil-based product. It has 2 superfoods at its base. I'm talking about olive oil and black seed oil. And I'm not talking about what you buy at the grocery store. Okay, a lot of that's contaminated. Devin takes that stuff, cleans the equipment, and throws it out, okay? Best in the world. There's 44 ingredients total added to another 42. Why do you need 42? Because every one of your organ systems has some specific nutritional needs. So in addition to regrowing your mitochondria to start that cellular repair and organ regeneration process that restores noted foregoing, we got to touch every one of your organs in terms of those specific nutritional needs. So stuff for your eyes, stuff for your gut, stuff for your brain, obviously. All those kinds of things are there, okay? Save some money on a lot of the stuff, possibly. Then there's the capsules, which is called Renew Brain and Body. The body part of Renew Brain and Body is a different way to regrow your mitochondria. Why you need a different way? Because you can't find all the things we need to do it with in one place or in one form. So we got the oil solubles in Restore, we got the water solubles in Rejuvenate, and there's extra ingredients among them that specifically pay attention to your brain. Then there's Rejuvenate. I've been putting Rejuvenate on during this call. It's a topical gel. You can put some of the Restore in it. That means you got all 44 ingredients now from the Restore that you're going to ride with Rejuvenate, which is designed to carry nutrition through the skin. So if you got something on your skin you'd rather not have there, a bump, a scratch, a mold, you name it, boy, this would be your go-to product. Put it on. But it doesn't stop there. It's all the layers of the skin goes all the way to the bone, so you got mobility issues, you're aching and hurting, that kind of thing. Boy, you're going to love this, okay? So then you got all three of the products that have this technology in it. All three of them in their own way, regrowing mitochondria give you some special nutritional benefits that your body can now use better because you got more energy to use them with, right? And high-functioning cells to process it and all of that, okay? So that's how we do this. This is what makes this really special. Whatever our topic is, it's the same fundamental process. We got this nutritional toolkit, right? Your body already knows how to use it. It's all natural stuff. And we put some information, I'll say it that way, in there so your body further knows how to identify it. It takes it in right away. Our second generation technology is like, it's a hologram when you swallow this stuff. It's touching all your cells at once. We have some people, it hits them so immediately, like the world looks different instantly. Everything's brighter. Why? Because your eyes got so many mitochondria, they just pop, okay? Most people are a bit slower than that, but sometimes that happens, okay? But anyway, however it's slow or fast for you, let your body figure it out once it's got the energy to do it with. That's what we suggest, okay? All right, with that, Bonet with the commercial.
Thank you, Roger. Listen, everybody, you get these incredible products at MoreMito.com, MoreMito.com, then a / type in your username and hit enter.
Alford, SALFORD.
Now, you know it's your website because your name is at the top of the page. Show us your phone number, your email, your WhatsApp number if you put it there. And that's where you send people after you've initially told them what you've heard, what you've experienced, and what you know. You send them there to read more about it, to listen to a selection of testimonials, to read the ingredient list, to read about XDS, but most important, to purchase. They purchase from you from that website. They can't buy direct from the company. And there's something else they can do. They can join you. Look, we created a one-of-a-kind product line. You know that now from what you heard on this call. Nothing works like MoreMito does. Well, we created a one-of-a-kind company to support it. There's no cost to join our company. We don't make you pay to tell people about us. There's no monthly cost to be here. The websites I just described, those are free. We don't require you to buy anything. You don't have to be on auto ship to participate in our compensation plan. And we hope you decide to participate because it's like nothing you've ever seen. We don't make commission payments once a month or once a week or even once a day. Once you're a qualified member with us, that means we've checked your phone and your email. We know you're an actual human being. Then when a purchase happens, the money's in your back office to use and to spend. If you join us as a referring customer, then you've got Mito Cash. Use it to buy product, use it to pay for shipping, use it internally, even send it to other people. And it's a phenomenal way for people outside the U.S. to purchase product without a need to worry about the transfer fees, the conversion from a certain currency to U.S. But you know what? You can also upgrade. For paid rep, that's free as well, no charge there. And now you can take it out as cash. You can utilize the Stripe connectivity, which is an ACH bank-to-bank program on steroids. It's secure. You don't need to worry. And it'll deposit to banks outside the U.S. Phenomenally strong and secure. You can also send it to your PayPal account. Send it to your Venmo card. Spend it within 10 minutes of somebody making a purchase. That all happens here, as well as they'd have access to a much greater library. And look, we've got a support team. They've been answering the calls all day long. They answer the phone 6 days a week to take care of you, to answer your questions on commissions, on product, on if you need help placing an order. We had someone, their computer went down this morning at 5 a.m. Guess what? They were getting help getting an order placed. We're here to support you. So look at what we've done. We've created a one-of-a-kind product. There's nothing else like MoreMito. It's not, gee, should I use MoreMito or this other stuff? There is no other stuff. It's a one-of-a-kind group of products and a one-of-a-kind company to support them. We've done everything we can except the thing we can't do, and that's talk to the people you know. Talk to the people you're surrounded by. You are surrounded by people with conditions in their lives that would be improved if you just told them what you heard today and let them go decide for themselves. So with that, we're here to help you. Let's get going. You've got lives to change both physically and financially. Let's get it done. Roger, if I left anything out, let me know. I'm going to turn it back to you.
Big great, Dale. Along with that whole crew you got in customer service.
The websites are in the description of where you go to create your free customer website.
And Annette and all the folks over there are doing. So shout out to all of them. And we appreciate everyone treating them with kindness when you call. Okay.
Amen.
Let's have Dr. Joy. I tell you what, I want to bring Dr. Joy back. We're going to do like a little encore on the topic here today. We got her to talk. So the thing I wanted to specifically do or have her do is talk a bit about some specific foods. I eat this matched oatmeal every day. And we found some things can go in. It can make dramatic differences in your health. There's about 6 or so of those foods. If you just put them in oatmeal, they'll work dramatically better. You kind of use it as a breakfast delivery system or something like that. Anyway, Dr. Joy.
Yes. So that's interesting. 6 foods. What Roger didn't tell you was that it started out 83 foods. They ended up with only 6. So you've got to catch these foods. They are going to help you. And so here they are. I'm going to start with the number 6 one. It's flaxseed. Okay? It is a heart-saving miracle little seed. Okay? You're just putting 2 tablespoons in your oatmeal. So cook your oatmeal. You're getting up every morning, going to the kitchen, cooking your oatmeal. Now you're going to take off the heat and you're going to start adding these 6 things to your oatmeal to help get it all in balance. So the first one, you're going to grind. You would have already probably ground your black seed and you'll put it in once the oatmeal cools just a little bit. This is going to get that systolic and the diastolic numbers down, okay? And so then the second thing you're going to put in there is going to be turmeric. And you're going to take your little hot skillet or pot, put you a tablespoon or even as little as a teaspoon of turmeric, grind in a little bit of black peppercorns and a teaspoon of coconut oil to warm it up. It's going to help you be able to digest the curcumin that's in your turmeric to help do what? To heal the insides of your damaged arteries. And so that was just a teaspoon of the turmeric with the ground black pepper and the coconut oil warmed up for just a half minute. Then what is the next one? The next one is Ceylon cinnamon. Not just any cinnamon, but you're going to, the Ceylon, Ceylon, cinnamon. You're going to add a little pinch of vanilla. It's going to help your body to digest it better. So it's going to clean those arteries and unclog them. Yes, we're really working it, aren't we? So we got that. It's going to make your oatmeal taste wonderful. The next one is cacao nibs. Now, everybody knows that this is the chocolate, the dark chocolate, and it keeps you from being at risk of a heart attack or stroke. Yes. So you're going to use 2 tablespoons of the cacao nibs, and it helps you produce more nitric oxide as well and keep that blood flowing and moving through those arteries, and they won't become stiff. And so you can squeeze a little lemon juice. It helps you to break down those cacao nibs even better. So the number one at the top of the list, well, wait a minute. No, it's not the number one. Get anxious, because number one is coming up. Pomegranate arrows. These pomegranate arrows, I was just having one this morning. They chew up so nicely and easily. They are just going to help you keep your blood flowing. You're not going to have clogged arteries. It's gonna reverse any blockages in your arteries. And so that endothelium lining is just going to be pumping that blood through your arteries very nicely. And so you can add a little bit of raw, unfiltered honey with your pomegranate if you thought that would make them taste better, but they are delicious just by themselves. And the last one here is the hemp hearts. Oh, yes. And so it's coming in last. It's your healthy fats. It's got the right little ratio and of 1 to 2, the omega-3 to 6, and it's going to get rid of all this inflammation going on that could cause some of these problems. And this breakfast every morning could keep your blood sugar and artery walls flexible, keep the blood moving. Everything is going to be, you're going to see all your numbers changing. And so this information is going to be in your back office. Dr. Thomas DeLore has brought this information for us. So if you want to review these ingredients that's going in your oatmeal, that's going to bring your blood pressure down, then, hey, you want to, you've got your back office, use it. Thank you. Back to you, Roger.
All right. We'll break just that blood sugar and that blood sugar that we're talking about today. Make that whole cardiovascular system healthy. Just use the stuff that you have or can get in your kitchen. Okay. 2 opportunities we got here. Okay. Help me with the noise, Dale. 2 opportunities we got here. The first one is really straightforward. Give this technology a try. Put it together with your DNA and let's see what your body does with it, Maybe you've got a specific health concern, or maybe you just want to be as healthy as you can be. Either way, we know that having more mitochondria is going to help you get that done. All right? Now, the other aspect of this is more people need to hear what you're hearing today, right? How about that Dr. Joe telling you how to make that magic oatmeal, okay? If this appeals to you, if it resonates with you, right, why not refer other people so you can get your product paid for, and you might have some other deals you want to get paid as well. All that's feasible, okay?
Yes.
We're doing something different here. It absolutely works. You can't get it anyplace else, right? So again, if any of this appeals to you, affiliate with us and let's see what we can do together. We've added our mobile marketing system, which is very nearly completed.
Yes.
And what now gives you a great way to get information out. And if you're affiliated with us already, or as soon as you do, since it's free, you can go in your back office and look where it says share MoreMito info. Okay?
Yes.
That second item says, it says audios, videos, and docs files. Click on that. You'll see 3 categories. You'll see people health, pet health, and MoreMito story. Click on that people health. You can choose this category we're talking about today, which is blood sugar, or blood pressure, or any other health concern you've got. If you've got a specific one, you don't see that category, just type it in the general search. It'll find it. If, for example, you're concerned about trigeminal neuralgia, you're wondering what somebody who might have had that condition, how they've responded using our technology to regrow the mitochondria, just type in trigeminal. You'll find them, okay? So we're doing this in a different way. We keep hype on 0 and health on 100, okay? Now, all this extra stuff that you don't see it get anyplace else is all for you, especially if you take advantage of it, okay? All right. So with that, Dale, you have some hands up already?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Listen, everybody.
Those of you that are
Raise
watching
your
live,
hand.
if you
Star
have
5
some
if you've got a
questions,
question on
you're
health and
welcome to
nutrition.
put your questions in the comments and we'll get those questions answered. Again, thanks for joining us. If you have not subscribed, like, hit that bell. If you're watching on Success on Stephanie or Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie, if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure that you like and follow us and share. On all three social medias, make sure that you share it.
Yes, they will be available about 15 or 20 minutes after this call. You can get this call. The handout that Dr. Joy talked about, I've already put there. You find it in your back office, on the home page of your back office where it says announcements, and right beneath there, there's a link that says click here to listen to previous announcements. You'll be able to go back and see all of them, right? Okay, so how about, I always like to cater to the new people we haven't heard from at all or very little at first. What about Lily Noel in Orlando? Caller ID says.
All right. I have unmuted you. Noel Lily or Lily Noel, go ahead.
Lily Noel. I started with
All right, Lily.
October, receiving the medication, and they said my kidneys were lack function 43. So I went to the doctor on Thursday, and she said it came back up to 47 to 47. And she said I've been having it ever since 2023, like being low, but and my sugar have came down because it used to be like 2 something in the morning and in the afternoon, but now when I get up, it be like 75, 86. But I want to ask you all that I've been taking my medication, like the metformin, but I want to get off that. So what you think that if I get off that and just take the mitochondria and it's everything doing wonderful. I got a lot.
This is what has been helping her. That's how she got the results.
I feel much better.
Yeah.
So my place, she said it came out real good. Like 115 over 70, and it used to be high, like 190. So I feel much better. And then I did have something on my both of my feet, and I put that cream, and it dissolved it. It's gone.
Okay. So congratulations, Lily. You are hitting the mitochondrial restoration jackpot, okay? You had dangerously high everything, okay? And by restoring your mitochondria, your body's now fixing all of it, all right? You're one of our heroes today. Thank you for sharing with us.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. So that's what we're talking about. That's what we're going to say. Right? Awesome. Okay, so how about that wireless caller in Maryland? Number ends in 7742. I wonder who that is.
Let's find out. Wireless caller, I've unmuted you. Go ahead, give us your name and ask your question.
Yeah, Laverne?
Hello. I just need to order 2 packages for my brother and my nephew. I just need to know how I will order. And my cousin actually has an upline with you also. I want to put it under his name.
We can do that.
Okay.
So your name is Laverne?
Go ahead, dear.
Yes.
Is it Laverne? Okay, Laverne, did we call you back at this number that you called us at, 7742?
No, that's my cell phone.
No, I'm sorry.
That's my
Let me
cell
give you
phone.
the phone number.
I apologize. That's my cell phone. I connected her, and so she had to
What's
start
your name?
on my phone. My name, I'm Sammy Saunders' cousin, Jeff. And like I said, I gave my daughter the money to buy two when she went somewhere else and did something else and stuff like that. So this time I gave the money to my sister Laverne for her to order two, but she's gonna go through Sammy to get it. Sammy Saunders.
Okay, I'm going to call you back at this number, Jeff. So I don't want to give them phone numbers out over the air. I'll call you back and we'll get this on.
So while they're mentioning that, I'm going to share a question that was put in here that to ask. Someone put in here, can it balance hormones for females? Yes, building your mitochondria can balance hormones for females. Building your mitochondria up can fix anything. It doesn't make a difference what the condition is. If you build your mitochondria up, your body, God designed our body to fix itself, but your mitochondria needs to be built up. So it doesn't, we're taught, traditionally that, to talk about conditions, but it matters not what condition you have. God designed our body. If your mitochondria is strong, your body knows how to fix itself. So it didn't make a difference what it is. So all that, them thinking that there's no cure for this and there's no cure for that, all you have to do is build your mitochondria up and your body can fix itself from anything.
Good for you.
Thank you, Chad.
I'll call you back.
Yeah, thank you for accepting those substitutes.
That's right. It wasn't me. I said no. Sammy said she didn't order.
Okay, so they're still talking about that. So then another question was, I was wondering, can MoreMito build bones and ligaments for someone who has had their knees popped out of joint? Again, building your mitochondria can, your body can fix itself from anything. So our answer is going to be the same regardless of what the condition is. When you build your mitochondria up, and you'll hear Mr. Hill, that's the CEO of the company, you'll hear him give the same answer, because once you build your mitochondria up, it doesn't matter what your body is going through. Your body knows how to fix itself once your mitochondria is built up. Just like if you lost all your mitochondria, you would just drop dead, because that's how serious mitochondria is. Mitochondria is very serious. So if you build your mitochondria up, your body can fix itself from anything.
Go ahead, buddy. Greg Smith.
Hello, happy Saturday, Raj and Dale. Got a quick question.
All right.
Good to hear.
Okay.
A PSA count and A1C count. Due to, I think we were talking this morning about blood sugar.
Yeah.
Rising and lowering.
Yeah.
Okay. Taking MoreMito 4 times a day.
Okay.
Okay, when my PSA had risen.
See,
I
4
don't know
times a
what's
day.
going on with that, but still in good standings with my doctor and everything. I just want to check in, that's all.
Okay, so
All right.
obviously you gotta keep taking it. Then we'll have a longer conversation. I'll call you back so we can have a conversation. But sometimes it can go up before it goes down. Maybe something else going on, and we need to talk about it. Okay? Like the way you exercise or what else you might be taking. There's always can be a complication. Just want to identify it. I'm taking a screenshot right now so I can have a reminder that I need to call you back, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. I got it. You did a great job. Thank you. Refer to all your family. Get a Zoom call for your family. That's good, family.
So I want to mention one other thing. The person that asked the questions, make sure you create your free customer website so that you can go on there and order your brain and body bundle. Your brain and body bundle, it consists of Renew Brain and Body capsules. There's 60 in there. You'll take 2 a day. The Renew Body and Mind, which is an all, you'll take 4 milliliters. There's a dropper that comes with it. The top line says 1 milliliter. You'll take 4 of those, or put it in a teaspoon. You can do 1 teaspoon, and then your Rejuvenate gel. And, it's a topical, so it's a gel. And there are instructions on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. If you go to the playlist, there are instructions on how to take each one of these products.
I feel arthritis calmed down, and then my inflammation morphed into lymphedema. And so I'm dealing with multiple sclerosis issues. So I'm that person with several issues. Now, after the steroids in the hospital, that did nothing for my issues. So I was wondering, do you think it's a good idea? I did this before, after the steroids, to detox before I take my second bundle of MoreMito?
I think you need to take your second bottle as soon as possible. Okay? And you may consider taking more if you'd like to make progress faster.
So she's asking about taking a second bundle of this.
Your
This is one bundle.
Assert itself. It's starting to do stuff. It's starting to fix you. You need to let it continue that process. And again, more is quite possibly better. But you see it's working, right? So you got evidence. So just stay with you.
So she's on one bundle, but she wants even more results or quicker results. Well, then you up what you're taking. So, she's talking about getting a second bundle, and she wants to know how quick should she start taking it. Immediately. Okay. So in other words, instead of her taking 1 dose a day is 1 bundle. She take two doses a day, that's 2 bundles. If you want to take 3 doses a day, that's 3 bundles, and so on. You can never take too much, because this is considered a food. This is considered a food. This is not medication. This is considered a food. So you can take as much as you want. Some people even take the Restore All and put it on their salads.
Well, I love it and wouldn't quit. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, different people have different needs and different demands that they're trying to respond to. I think you're definitely in that category, okay?
Okay, and I was looking for the number to reach the office and Dr. George. Should I reach out to my upline person?
Life of a Single Mom, you're very welcome. We're here to help everyone. Thanks for asking your questions.
Pass that number on and have Dr. George call you back. I'm taking a screenshot right now. And I am putting a note on this. Dr. Joy.
Phone, because I can speak on speaker on this phone. My regular phone, I have to get a new phone, and that was usually
Okay, so is there another number you wanted to call you back on other than this one?
It doesn't. No, this is fine. I was just letting you know this isn't what's in the back office, but this is that what's in the back office is my regular number, but I
Okay, so are you saying use this number? Are you saying use this number instead of the one in your back office?
Yeah, that's
fine. What you mean?
Yeah, the number it's good. Yeah, it's just not the one in the back office.
All right, we'll try one more time. Take the screenshot. It worked the first time. There we go.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna put Dr. Joy in here. And we really appreciate you being with us and understanding what we're doing and taking advantage of it. So proud of you.
Yes. I appreciate you all being
all
here.
Right.
Thank you so much. It's the perfect timing. God is good. Hallelujah. Thank you.
Indeed. All the time.
Thank you, Benita.
Okay. So screenshot taken. And we're going to talk to Sherry Steele in Chicago.
All right. Sherry, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Saturday. I'm calling with a praise report. Roger and Bill, I thank God for the products. I've been using them faithfully since September 24, since I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, which is blood cancer, for those who don't know. Well, September of last year, 25, went for a mammogram, and they found something, 2 mass in the left breast about the size of a green pea. I said, oh, God, here we go again. I'm already dealing with, one issue. So I heard on one of the calls before this, lady was saying, the same thing. They found a lump, I believe, in one of her breasts. So I did what she did. I came home that same day, and I prayed. I said, Lord, I bind everything. Nothing else going on with this body other than what it is. I started rubbing the MoreMito ointment on both breasts, top, bottom, all around the chest, everything. they signed me up for ultrasound. Couldn't get an appointment up until last month. Well, no, last week, this week, Thursday.
So she was rubbing the Rejuvenate Gel all over her.
The tech, when was doing the exam, she said, I said, what's wrong? She said, I don't see anything. Whew. She did another one. She was, doing all these switching the plates and all that. She said, I don't know what they're looking for because I don't see anything. Well, 2 ladies before me, they both had the same abnormal result when they had theirs. And they had to go across the hall to see the doctor. And when they came in, they said they had to come back in 6 months. Well, when the tech came out of her office, she said, Miss Sherry, she said, you can leave. Your results are negative. They don't see anything. Let me tell you all something. Ladies, gents, anybody who wants to know, the product works. I am a woman of faith. If you pray about a result and you know what needs to be done, I take the MoreMito drops faithfully twice a day. I take
Restore all
a day. Yes, I'm jumping off the walls and I can't sit down. I'm cleaning all the time. The energy is there, but the product works. Whatever Roger and Dale tell you to do it. Because faith without works is dead. So if you got an issue, hey, my A1C is down. I'm diabetic. It's down. My doctor is ready to take me off of the Jardian. Well, I took myself off because I'm doing a whole lot right now. I feel good. Cholesterol is good. I'm just waiting for some results for this. I had another bone marrow biopsy this week, my 3rd one. And my doctor said, well, if it's down low enough, we can stop the injections and just keep you on it's a pill that I take for 21 days. So soon I'll be off for everything. I believe in God for full remission, thanks to prayer, my faith, and MoreMito. So yes, I encourage anyone, take the product. I get a bundle every month. Before the first of the month, I'm putting the order in. I don't want to run out.
Or you can put it on auto ship and it just automatically come in 30 or 31 days.
I don't get on Mondays like I used to, because usually I'm really tired in bed before 8 o'clock. But take the product. It works. Whatever your issue is, just like Roger say, you got to take it. And hey, they're not here to diagnose, repairing the mitochondria. Oh, mine is off the roof. I can keep it going. But we're not going to take up any more time. I just want to put that out there and encourage somebody else. Hey, do it. I appreciate you.
Y'all, that was an awesome testimonial. So women, she was talking, and y'all, I keep rubbing my eyes because my allergies have really been bothering me. My eyes are itchy. But if you're a female, one of the things I would suggest you do on a daily basis is have your Rejuvenate Gel with some of the Restore in it. When you first get your Rejuvenate Gel, you want to put 1 dose of your Restore Oil in there. If you go on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie, it shows you how to do it. You take a teaspoon, put it in there, shake it up. That'll turn it from white, turn it to like an orange, a burnt orange color. But take this, and if I was a female, and concerned about, say, breast cancer or whatever, or if I was a female, period, just take it, rub it around your breast. Even if you do it multiple times a day, that's great. Because as y'all heard her say, when she went back, what happened? They didn't see anything. It was gone. She built her mitochondria up, guys. Just a word to the wise. Get your Renew Body and Mind bundle today.
Hello, 5665, a wireless call.
From Virginia. Can you hear me?
Hello, Timothy.
Yeah. Timothy Bell.
All right, this is Timothy Bell from Virginia. Mr. Gregory Spence invited me on this call. I'm a newbie. I got Crohn's disease. I'm diabetic, but they got me on that Manjaro. I've done lost a lot of weight off of that and went back and she told me I didn't have diabetes anymore. But I'm worried about my Crohn's disease. Now, how does that work for my Crohn's disease?
That's
the same way it works for every disease.
Right.
You regrow your mitochondria and your body fixes stuff. Rebecca, who's on the customer service line, had the worst case of Crohn's disease we have ever seen. Okay? She was taking different injections. She was having a blood transfusion periodically to put back her iron. So pain all the time. That's how bad as that was, okay? She started getting better right away, and after a few months, she called me back to tell me that she could eat fruits and vegetables again. She could never eat them before while she had that bad Crohn's. Okay? So, Greg Spence did not steer you wrong. Get on this Mito to let your body fix yourself. Okay?
Okay, how do I go about getting it?
Greg will help you with that. You call him back, he's going to give you the website, put you on there, go from there. Otherwise, you can call customer service, but Greg knows what to do. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you, Timothy.
Okay, so Lakeem Winborn in Atlanta. Caller ID says.
All right.
Yes, can you hear me clearly?
Quite well.
Indeed.
All right, thank you. Yeah, thank you all for all the information and all the work that you're doing, and very proud to be a part of yet another organization of people trying to heal us and help move life forward.
We're actually not trying to heal. We're building up mitochondria.
So thank you. And my primary question was about
your body knows how to heal itself.
The growth of mitochondria in your studies. Like, have you found, like, for example, like vitamin D? I know that, like, if I start to take vitamin D supplements, my body is left apt to produce vitamin D on its own. If I start to take supplements that replace or that help my body build mitochondria, if I stop taking it, will my body be less apt to produce it on its own? So that's my question. Thank you.
Okay, so let me respond to that. Okay, it's a logical question. Let me say that to begin with. But here's how the practical reality works out. Your body sends signals to your mitochondria that were a lot stronger when you were younger. And you're losing them now at a higher rate. In addition to the damage that's being incurred, is that the signals your body sending itself aren't as strong. And it turns out that there are analogs. Analog means work same or similar in nature. That's what Dr. Elliott has found. Put them in our preparations. Amp them way up with this XDS technology to mitochondria to grow. So remember now, it isn't Mito that's doing this. It's not an UltraMito product at all. You're consuming this product that your body is taking, and it is proceeding to manufacture these new mitochondria with these new signaling and the new energy that it has. Okay? It's completely compatible with your body, so therefore it's not going to cause you a problem. Okay?
Got you. Yep, thank you.
All right. Yeah, and that's not a guess, by the way. That's 11 years, going on 11 years worth of practice doing this. Okay?
Absolutely. Thank you, Lakeem. Great question.
All right. So let us go. We got more other people on. Let's see. Okay. I lost my screen. Okay, Dale. You get, no, I gotta click the button, put it back in the top, so I know I lost it. All right, now they're back. Okay, so how about Cherie Lasson in Washington, D.C. Talked to her, actually, it looks like Fort Washington, Maryland. Talked to her the other day. Cherie Lasson.
Yeah, Cherie. I have unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Hi, can y'all hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thanks. So last night I found out that my father had cirrhosis of the liver, and I combed the website for liver testimonials, and when I happened upon them, I scrolled down and clicked on one of the links. It happened to about 3 links, and then another link for related to something else the other day that I was looking for. It didn't pop up in SoundCloud. It said, "I'm sorry, we're lost," or something. So I was trying to see if it was a my phone issue because my phone ran out of memory. So I tried it from my son's phone to access the same links, and it said they had been deleted. It told me a different message. So I don't know what happened.
Okay, so let me help you out quickly. Okay, first of all, don't go to SoundCloud. Start going to share MoreMito info in your back office. Okay, that's where this is. All this is migrating to. Okay, and as I explained earlier,
Welcome, Brenda.
click on that. The second option will say share audio, videos, and docs files. And when you click that, there'll be 3 categories that come up: people, health, and MoreMito story. Click on people. And then you'll see those categories there. And then you have a generalized search. If you're on your phone, as soon as you click on that, you're going to see a generalized search at the top where you can just put in keywords. Okay?
Right.
And I'm going to member side all year long. Anyway, so rely on that. And if there's something you need that's not there, then you can contact me on customer service and we'll add it in, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Sherry.
That's how we roll. Okay, so let me go to see who is next. So we have Moses. No, let's do that. Let's do that wireless call. Let's try to get the wireless calls off. 1-408.
All right. Wireless caller. You're with us this time.
Hi, can you hear me?
We've got a... Yeah, we got you. Go ahead. What's your name?
My name is Brenda from Kalamazoo, Michigan. And my husband and I, well, actually my husband joined and I wasn't there, so he ordered the product. And we just got it last night, and our sponsor said, well, you guys can take it and give tell us about it, how it affected you. Well, it's John's product. He's going to test it. We've been through all kinds of health products for the last few years, and like we're in our mid-70s, so we really are affected by a lot of illnesses. And so John started taking, he took all the products, the bundle, but I was having knee issues, and I was kind of moaning a little bit because of my knee. And John said, Brenda, take some of this. And I said, oh, that's for you. I'll get mine later. But anyway, I took it anyway, and amazingly, my pain in my knee went away in seconds. I was so, I was kind of skeptical at first, and I said, oh my goodness, this stuff is good. Because I've taken all kinds of things for my knee. I've had problems for years, and I was thinking about getting a knee replacement. But anyway, I'm really set on this right now. It's really working well. But I sent the information to a friend. And I have a question about that because I sent them more information about Mito. And she said, she texted me back and said, well, I don't think I like this because they have mushrooms in it, fungus. And I guess you sensitive to that. And I was wondering with the Mito technology, would the fungus bother her if she took the product?
It will only bother her if it turns out she is allergic to that particular thing. Okay, it's possible, but this general reluctance to use it because somebody said fungus is bad and mushrooms are fungus just doesn't compute, right? I mean, it's like anything else. I think their best example is if you drink enough water, you can drown. Okay.
Yeah.
We've got the right stuff in there. We've got years of successful results that back it up. So you should give it a try. Okay. We encourage you to do so.
Thank you.
All right.
May not like it.
And Brenda, it seemed like you took it and your body broke the speed limit trying to fix you.
I sure did. Amazed, because I usually couldn't hardly get up without pushing on the couch or the chair or whatever. Today, I'm fine. I can just get up from the sitting position without any pain. So I am so pleased with the results. And just that quick.
Congratulations.
Fantastic.
All right.
Great to have you with us.
You got a lot more. You and John got a lot more miracles coming. Keep us posted. Okay. How about Shay somewhere in the U.S. to join us via the internet?
All right, Shay, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. So I have a question regarding my mom, and I love to use this for her, but she's in a temporary, right now, in a subacute situation, and at her home, and she has a tracheotomy, so she can't eat. so I can't put it down her throat, but she does have a G tube. Can these help her? She's post-stroke. She wasn't supposed to live. She wasn't supposed to make it, but she's miraculously recovered. She's conscious now. She's trying to move her limbs, her toes, and things. And so I believe that it'll help it. But is there a way? I know that there's the... Okay.
Yes, let me tell you how. Sonia Harris and others have done this to great success.
Okay.
Take that Restore Rejuvenate mixture, mix it up. You will probably want to make it fairly oily. Maybe put 2 teaspoons instead of 1. Shake it up, and put it all over her body. It will absorb through her skin, right? And her body will use it. We've had a number of examples of this. Sonia's mother is recovering from dementia. And Sonia put it on her on Wednesday, one time. On Saturday, she was just better already. Now you gotta keep doing it. You should do it every day if possible. Okay?
Okay. Is there a particular part of her body, because she had a brainstem stroke, and like I said, she's responding, but she can't talk, but she can blink and respond and do things. So should I put it on the back of the neck? Or I know there's sometimes places that you can put it.
Yeah. You can put it. I put it all around the back of the neck space, right? It's got access to a brain. We know that works because we've got autistic children who weren't talking until their grandmother, in the first case, put it all around their face and neck.
Wow.
Next day they're talking. So this stuff will get all the way in her brain, and it will start doing dramatic things. Put it on the bottom of her feet, put it on her belly button, put it anywhere you can get it. Start with her face and neck, because that's close to her brain, right? Start close to her brain, and then go everywhere else you can get it. But the key is, repeat it, okay? More than one time a day is not too many.
Right. Okay. All right. So every day, that's the goal, to put it in.
Every day, again, multiple times a day if you can. Like, it's like, this isn't drug. You're not going to overdose on it. You're going to feed it good stuff. It's so safe. I call it a high-tech salad dressing.
Okay.
Okay?
Right. So, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Continue.
Oh, yeah. So, will this cause a detox? So she's bedridden right now. They're doing, since she's now awake, and it's been like maybe 3 weeks since she's been awake. So, will it cause a detox? Yeah. Do I need to expect that?
If it causes a detox, it'll be a good thing. I've not had any reports of someone being triggered a noticeable detox, though, a consciously noticeable detox, from putting it on their skin, because it's been diffused, right? And it's like, it's the only option you got, getting cheap on that trach. And usually, when they put people on trach, they don't get off of them. Okay? But you have a chance to make this happen, considering the fact that she's been remarkably resilient as it is. So let's feed her mitochondria and the cavalry riding over the hill and bring her the rest of the way.
Bring her the rest of the way. Yes, that's what I want to do for her. And thank you. And I just want to make clear. So I will be putting the mixture, putting the oil and the
Restore. Put the oil, put the Restore in that jar, Rejuvenate. Close that top. Shake it up vigorously so it mixes, right? And maybe do it a couple more times. You open it. It may not all absorb initially, right? So, and you need, I'd be putting two teaspoons, because her only method is coming through the skin, right? So, make it kind of oily, shake it up like I did, put it on, keep repeating that as often as you can during the day. Go on some more if you can, if you're concerned about using it up. And let's get this happening.
Yes. And I'm going to give you guys a testimony. That's going to be awesome.
Okay.
And looking forward to it.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Let's post it.
All right. We got John. We're working our way to. Did we get Moses Reed? We did Moses Reed in Washington already?
We did not. Nope.
Okay, go ahead.
Would you like to talk to Moses? Okay, Moses, I unmuted you. Go ahead.
Yes. Good morning. I have a
hello.
Hello. Hello. ingredients you would put in that oatmeal already blended?
Okay, so no, not that I'm aware of. These are like spices. You know,
Yeah.
you talk about the turmeric and all of that. Vanilla, Ceylon cinnamon. I see it in Costco. You just gotta know where to ask for it. If you don't see it, I got a lot of it off Amazon. Okay? It's available on Amazon, but you may be able to find some of it. Just be careful with that cinnamon, because regular cinnamon is not Ceylon cinnamon. It'll say Ceylon on the front of that cinnamon.
Oh, okay then.
But I'm telling you right now, it's amazing stuff. I started this back in December, and I have lost, I was telling you 10 the last time this came about 12 pounds. Okay? I haven't been in the 220s in I don't know when. All right, so everything's happening, man. This is magical stuff. And what they did was they tested 83 foods, and they did it empirically, meaning they measured the actual blood results. You give them something, and they measure the blood flow. The blood flow went up in those 6. So if you take this stuff, your cardiovascular system is going to get healthier, and you're using that oatmeal as like a part of the delivery system, because unless you mix the oils that are in there with all the other spices, like vanilla, for example, is amping up the flaxseed, FLEX, and whatnot. So it's magical stuff. Let me take it every day now for a couple months.
Because they're concerned about my losing weight now.
Okay, well, we'll get it quick then. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
All right, man. Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, Moses.
Okay, we're working our way to Esmeralda, but we're going to start our John in Mountain View, Missouri first.
All right, John, I've unmuted you. Go ahead.
I'm enjoying all these testimonies that are blowing my brain away. Mm-hmm. And I talked to customer service, and I left 3 voicemails regarding a replacement bottle for the oil, and I'm not getting any email, any phone calls back. Can you take care about this matter, please? The bottle was broken and leaked out. All.
And John, I'll call you back.
I'll call you back.
And, yeah, we'll get it replaced. We'll send it with a better shipper. You bet. Take care.
All right, shout out to the better shipper. Okay. All right, John, thank you for reporting that. We appreciate it. Okay. Pierce Clyburn, Livonia, Michigan.
All right, Pierce, I've unmuted you. Go ahead.
Yes. Good afternoon. Hello.
All right. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Yes, I called a couple weeks. Yes, I called a couple weeks ago. Someone called me back. I'm trying to order product, and I don't know anyone who's involved in doing the ordering process, but I wanted to order it myself. But someone supposed to call me back, and no one ever did.
Okay, now.
All right, let's try it again. Pierce? Yep.
Yeah.
I got your number ending in 4976. After I call John, I'll call you.
So he said he didn't know anybody, but somebody had to tell him about this, or he saw something. He may have seen it on, one of our episodes or something. But
so stay present and stay by the phone. Go ahead, Roger.
What's the area?
I think you got cut off. The area code the call's going to come from is 509. I re-unmuted you. 509 is going to be the phone area code. So when you see that, pick it up.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
You bet. Thank you.
Thank you for your persistence, Pierce. Sometimes we try to reach people back, don't get them. All kinds of things can happen. But I tell you what's going to happen next. We're going to talk to Esmeralda rather than Miami.
All right, Esmeralda, I've unmuted you. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, my MoreMito family. Many blessings. Okay, so Roger, I need you to answer. I already know the answer once again. I always pray and I give gratitude in the morning, and I ask God to connect me with the people he chooses. So he chose, I guess, this young lady. She's on Instagram, and she looks like she's 20s, late 20s maybe, young, little kids. She's had several heart surgeries, and she's wearing like the oxygen thing. I've reached out to them because actually they had like phone numbers and emails. So I already sent an email. I reached out to the dad, John, just recently, but he was like, they're inundated now with information, but they don't understand probably, you know, obviously they don't know, so they don't understand. He was like, no, thank you, no, thank you. And I was like, okay, so I just want you to give me your information as you do when it has to do with obviously any condition. I know it doesn't matter. You regrow the mitochondria. God's creation is designed to self-heal. But since her Instagram talks about, I don't know, like 6 surgeries, I think has to do with the heart. She's wearing an oxygen device. So if you could just...
So when you say her Instagram talked about it, you mean she was saying that that's what she had gone through, or that she's looking at doing? Is that what you mean?
They've already had, it seems like she's already had several heart surgeries. It's something uncurable on her. Okay, so
here's how I can contribute to that conversation. So, 11 years experience here. I'm about to speak to you. You have had an endless number of people who have had very serious operations. Ron had multiple ones. Heart valves replaced, attacked by vicious dogs. You're supposed to lose both your legs. You're still walking around on them. And they always astound their doctors with how quickly they recover and how short their rehab periods are. A good friend in outside of Philadelphia, New Jersey, cutting down a tree after a storm, falls out the tree, tries to catch himself and rips his bicep out. He's supposed to spend all kind of time in rehab. They unbandaged him. He's taking Restore and Rejuvenate all the whole time. They unbandaged him, and in front of the intern, the doctor said, "Here's my patient, doing good, but you gotta go to your rehab." What am I supposed to do? You're supposed to do like this. He holds his hand, I turn his hand over. If I close his hand, I turn his hand over. That's exactly what he's supposed to go to rehab for immediately. So that's, we get these example after example after example that if you restore your mitochondria, you will accelerate your healing in every area. It doesn't matter what the condition is. I would share that kind of special stuff with them. Bottom line is this. When someone asks me about anything, any condition, in new conversation, my response starts in the same place. Have you ever heard of mitochondria? Okay? And I proceed to tell them that mitochondria story. That's what's different than anything out there that was done, ever used, ever experienced. It hasn't happened until Devin created it. So try that angle, if you will.
I sent him a little story, and I just asked him, I told him, in fact, if you want to talk to him right now, he's on our wellness call, and you can ask the question directly to him, but obviously he's not on the call. So I'm going to send this little clip to him, and then it'll, I tell him to take a leap of faith. That's all. God connects with purpose.
Yeah. I appreciate the challenge. A lot of conflicting information. How do you sort it out? About with the mitochondria. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're doing something special on Tuesday night, right?
Yes, we're going to be on Laws of Life podcast. You'll go on at 7:30, and I'm super excited about that. So yes, sir.
I don't know what they're used to, but we're gonna rock the house. Okay.
You know it. You know it. I'm looking forward to it. You don't know.
All right.
People need to know the
Thank you, Esmeralda.
Thank you. Love you. Oh, Dale, if you could take care of that thing.
Whoop. I'll call you back, Esmeralda. I'm not sure what thing you're talking about.
I'll text you again. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
We got Beverly Wright, Sumter, South Carolina.
All right, Beverly, go ahead. I unmuted you.
Yes, I have a question. I just got on the call late, but do this product help with weight loss?
You have many people. Okay, here's the perspective I want to give you. We regrow mitochondria. What's that? That's that part of your cell that produces energy. Okay? Now, what do you need to lose weight with fundamentally? You need to be able to burn calories, and that's what more mitochondria inherently do, because that's how they produce energy. right? They take that, the air, the oxygen out of the air you breathe, nutrients out of the food you eat, right? And they turn that into energy, and that extra stuff you got floating around your bloodstream is going to use some of that up too. Okay? So if you affiliate with us, are you affiliated with us already, or are you just looking into us for the first time?
I started, but I dropped the ball.
Okay, so but you have a website, is my question. Okay.
I do.
So when you log in your back office, there's a link toward the right, third from the right, I believe. If you're on your computer, it'll be third from the bottom if you're on your phone. It'll say share MoreMito info. Click on that link. The second link underneath there is going to say share audio, videos, and docs. Click that, and you will see a category for weight loss. We can go see people like the lady in Dallas who lost 77 pounds in 3 months. Right? Because the cravings that were driving her to eat went away. We see that as a common thing. So there's many examples of how people lose weight, because it is the most fundamental way to address your weight, by addressing, what uses energy to begin with, that being mitochondria.
May Crosby lost 77 pounds.
And there's 2 dimensions
she's
of weight
in her
loss,
80s.
by the way. One is mechanical
I personally know her.
of, taking that blood sugar out of your bloodstream, turning it into energy and that kind of thing. Then there's a psychological part to it. For some reason, being on this mitochondrial stuff that really grows your mitochondria gives you more what we call emotional intelligence. Because all that overeating we've been doing, that exercise we've been doing, for whatever reason, people just do a better job of all of that. So by all means, give it a try. Let's see what happens, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right, baby.
Okay.
If you go to Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie, go on the playlist, go under weight loss, you'll see May Crosby's testimony and other testimonials on weight loss.
Denny in Hammond, Louisiana.
All right, Ronald, I've unmuted you. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, guys.
All right.
Hello. How are y'all?
Hello. We hear you, Ronald.
Good. It's actually Rocky. I'm in Pensacola, Florida.
Rocky?
That's a good deal.
Ronald's my real name. I named after Rocky Marciano. My dad was a boxing coach, so I'm Rocky.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Like, we can barely hear you. We having a hard time. I'm having a hard time hearing Rocky. Pick up, Rocky.
Yeah, he's coming through clear at first. Now he got low.
Rocky. We're pulling for you, Rocky.
You hear me now?
Yes, that's better.
Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah.
Esmeralda got me signed up a year ago, so she's pretty amazing, Esmeralda is. I've got a real bad case of BPH for the large prostate. Years. But my PSA went down. Hello?
Keep going. We're struggling to hear and understand you, Rocky.
Right.
Sound like he said he had a bad case of pH.
I'll call you back.
Okay, he's going to call us back. You got to clear his throat. John Wilson, Kalamazoo,
all right.
Michigan.
John Wilson, I've unmuted you. Go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I talked to you last week, and you said you was going to call me. My sister had blood cancer, and you said you was going to call me, but I never just received a call.
Okay, I'm going to try to do a better job this week. I may have called and just not gotten you, but I'm going to take another screenshot. I'll make you my first call back. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I got you. Double checking. Yes, I do. All right. So let's get that lady up at the bottom that came and went. Now she's back. Ruth Bones.
Ruth Bones, I've unmuted you. Go ahead, Ruth. Ruth, are you there?
Where's Ruth?
Ruth Bones, 1952. Are you there? What
you need to unmute, Ruth. Maybe you're muted on your end, Ruth. So unmute yourself. And you mute yourself on your phone. What does she do? Star what to unmute if she's muted? Okay, well, we lost her when she's calling.
Star 6, I mean. Rocky Den's back. He just didn't raise his hand, but I found him.
Let's get him.
Okay, Rocky, I've unmuted you. Go ahead. Hello, Rocky.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, much. Go ahead here. Yes. Go ahead, Rocky.
I'm just giving a praise report. My PSA level's down to 3.2. It's always been close to 4.
All right.
I had cancer in my left eye. A year and a half ago, they lasered my retina. My retina's getting better without any treatment.
Fantastic.
My wife had hip pain for 10 years. She put it on the first day. She put it on the day. It's been gone. Just incredible product, man. I'm 67 years old, no medication. I've lost 30 pounds. Feel like I'm 28.
Wow.
Amazing. Amazing stuff.
That's so great to hear.
For a year. Unfortunately, it's hard to get people to use it. A friend of mine has Parkinson's disease really bad. His wife tried it for 2 weeks. Took him off because of side effects. I looked up the medication he's on. The side effects are from the medication, not the MoreMito. But she's a pharmacist, so she's a pill pusher for 30 years. So long story short, she tried it for 3 weeks. Took him off of it. He's like Michael J. Fox. He's in bad shape. So anyway, all you can do is try it.
So he had great success with his health, and his wife did as well.
30 years old, I run circles around people. My blood pressure is perfect. Blood working with 25-year-old. Been on it for 1 year.
Wow. 67, but blood work of a 20-year-old. Awesome.
God bless me with Esmeralda, and she turned me on to y'all. So.
This is why you got to get your brain and body bundle.
All right.
Thank you.
If you don't have it, you need to hurry up and get it.
Thank you, buddy.
I'm taking a screenshot.
I put the links in the description. There's also in the comments on how you get the products.
All right.
If you need anything else, you can text 817-320-2571. Again, you can text 817-320-2571, and we will set up a time to speak and get you going.
You can say a lot better than I can. All right. So we're gonna get a brief comment from Edward Mann.
Hang on, Edward. I have unmuted you. Go ahead, Edward.
Let's get Ruth Bones. She came back.
We'll come back to you, Edward. Ruth Bones popped back. We're going to try her one more time. Ruth, are you there?
I'm
Say
here.
hello to us.
I'm here.
We got you.
And my line keep cutting off. So I'm gonna talk fast.
Okay, well.
I've been on the product now, I think about maybe 3 weeks, but I am a holistic care person. And on yesterday, I got a biopsy done. Now I don't have the result back yet. So.
Okay.
I've never been sick.
Okay. Continue.
And I wanted to know, do I just continue to take the product? And how many times a day? We're waiting for that result to come back in about 2 weeks. I don't know why it takes so long.
Okay, I would be taking at least twice a day.
Twice a day?
I mean, if whatever dosage level they're taking, split it up and spread it out. Give it a bit of a time release effect, okay?
Okay.
And take all of them. Take the Restore, take the Brain and Body, use the Rejuvenate.
Okay.
Because you need all of them doing what they do in their different ways. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
And that's really it. I mean, it's just, I got an easy job, people tell me. But they don't really know. They don't really know, do they, Dale?
No. No idea.
So when my biopsy comes back, is there any way I can email you?
You can call me. You can definitely get in touch with us. You can direct to customer service. Bill, what is my correct email address?
Roger with a D, RODGER @moremito.com. That's where you email Roger.
Okay.
Yep. I thought you were going to change my email address to something like that. Is. Don't worry. If it's this phone number, I will call you. I think I already took the screenshot.
Okay, but it's ROGER at
RODGER.
MoreMito. Yeah, listen, I want you to change that to MoreMito.biz. All right? Make it MoreMito.biz.
Today?
We are setting up a new email for Roger. It's .biz instead of .com. .com gets flooded, and he wants to see your email.
Gotcha. All right.
RODGER.
Excellent, Ruth.
And MoreMito, MoreMito.biz.
All right, I certainly will.
Thank
you, Ruth.
Take care.
Okay. Comment from Edward. Man.
Edward, I unmuted you. Go ahead, buddy.
Let's see if he can be
Am I
brief.
there? You're there.
You are.
I just want everybody to entertain one thing. What if everything you heard on this call was real and more?
It is.
The people you might be talking to tell them what you heard on this call. They couldn't imagine what you heard or know about this. And it says in them books you read, whenever two or more agree upon anything, it shall happen, good or bad. So when you have somebody on the phone and they even say anything, let me get somebody on the phone that can answer that question better than me. Not because maybe they can, because whenever two or more agree, it will overpower the reactive mind of one individual person that's blocking, and two conscious minds will get past that blockage. It happens a lot, maybe three. Two or more agree on anything, good or bad, and it shall happen. Get them on those calls, and everybody in there, they can hear the agreements. Get them to listen to the calls.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Edward. The calls are really important. Whether I was at a dentist, but they're not mandatory unless you want to succeed. Okay?
That's what you
love it.
That's the key right there.
All right.
Now, even in the you don't get
Thank you, buddy.
Yep, that's right. Put you back, Edward. You got a nugget. It's a jewel, tiny but valuable. All right, thank you for that. Okay, so we had a great call. We're going to do it again on Monday as we continue this topic. It is massively important that you get on it, that you invite as many people as you can. We're on a mission to seek and save the lost using mitochondria. Okay? So, Dale Bonet, you get the last word.
Listen, everybody, as Roger said, this has been one of our better calls. It's a universal message. Sugar is a poison. It affects you in such a negative way. Re-listen to this call. Do this. Send this call out to people. Tell them to listen to at least the beginning and the testimonials. Let's go change some lives. If you need something, you let us know. If you were promised a call and didn't get it, it's because we're swamped. Be sure you ask again. We want to speak with you. Call listen, you can send a text to 519-593-3300. You can send a ticket in the system. Tickets get handled every morning. So make sure that we're giving you what you need. That's why we're here. You're the very best part of what we do. And we'll see you all on Monday. Roger, back to you.
On Monday, we're coming back. Be blessed. You're the very best part of MoreMito. We appreciate you and we'll never.
Was that not an awesome call? awesome information, you guys. So if you have not created your free customer website from listening to the information on here, you want to run and create your free customer website. Then you want to order your Renew Brain and Body Bundle number 1. What comes in that Brain and Body Bundle number 1? Restore All, Renew Brain and Body Capsules, and a Rejuvenate Gel. If you go to Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie, we have go on the playlist under orders. We actually have a little video on there talking about that bundle. If you need to know how to create your free customer website, which is simple, we have the links. If in the comments, I have the links in the description as well. But if somebody else referred you, you want to always get back with the person that referred you. But if not, if you were referred by, seen it on our social media, one of our episodes, you name it, then you want to go to the website that's in the description or that's on the comments. I'll also say that website is https://MoreMito, MoreMito.com/joining, joining/S Alford, which is my username, SALFORD /2. When you go to that website, it takes you straight to the referring customer page. Then it'll ask you to pick a username, a password. Then you put in your name, address, phone number, email address, submit it, and your website's up just like that. Your free customer website. You have to be in the system in order to order it, and you have to be referred by someone. So let me be the first to welcome you to, getting on Mito, to getting your mitochondria stronger. Then those of you that want to go ahead and download the app, I would suggest that you do that. But you have to be in the system first because you'll need your username and your password. Then you'll go to your app store, your Play Store, depending on what device you have, and you'll pull up the MoreMito. Pull up MoreMito app and you download that MoreMito app. Once you go in there, it's going to ask you for your username and your password. You put that in there. Then it's going to ask you a couple of questions, just a few little questions. You answer those questions and you're in. Then we'll also have a tutorial on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. When you go on a playlist, you can go under trainings or MoreMito tutorial. It'll be in both places on how to actually work that MoreMito app. But to send it to others, you'll go to share info, which will be at the bottom. You go to share info, and then the first thing I would suggest you send is the mitochondria story, because most people do not know what mitochondria is. And that's a great, it explains a lot. It's very informative. So you click on mitochondria story, and then you'll click on the next section that comes up. You'll click on mitochondria story again. Then there's going to be a list of videos. The very last one says mitochondria story. So then you'll click on that, and then you can just pretty much follow it as to who you want to send it to. So if you're texting it, just follow what pops up next on the screen after you hit share, and then you can send it. And then it also tracks it. So you can track it. It tracks it on your MoreMito app. It also tracks it in your back office. So there's a video about how you go in your back office, and you can see your tracking on your MoreMito app. And then there will be a big video showing you how to go on your phone and look at it as well. We try to have the tutorials on there so that anybody that wants to be a customer, and we love you customers, thank you for being a happy customer, because that makes us happy as well, because we know you're getting your mitochondria strong. So you can just be a customer if you want to. You may be a referring customer in the form of you're sharing it with other people. So you may just be a referring customer, period, right? That's, because you came in and you created your website on the referring customer page. But you may actually want to be a customer that shares it with other people so that you get free product, right? So in order to do that, then, you just start sharing the information, right? And when you do that, then that's when you can receive the MoreMito bucks, or some people may say MoreMito bucks or MoreMito cash. Either one, you can call it whichever one you want. But when you're referring customer, that's what you receive, and you use that to order free product. So anytime somebody orders, they create their website because they're attached to you, right? So anytime somebody orders, then you get the MoreMito bucks, right? And then you use those MoreMito bucks to order free product. I love it, y'all. And however, if you want to go even further, and you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but if you want to go even further and actually be able to pull the cash out, then you go in your back office and you switch it to paid representative, which is free also. And from the point that you've switched it to paid representative and you fill out your W-9, from that point on, anything that you receive, you can pull out as cash, right? Anything before that, is MoreMito bucks. So, but anything after that, once you've switched your status and filled out the W-9, then you can pull out the MoreMito, the actual cash. You can, you can have it come to your bank account. You can have it come to PayPal, Venmo, and those are some of the options that you'll have for you to pull out your cash. And let me tell you, you can use that cash to pay bills, right? Pay for your product, pay bills, you name it, whatever you want to. Go shopping, you name it. But you can earn unlimited income. It's up to you. It's all up to what you do. This is a company, a lot of companies say, oh, you can earn this and you can earn that. This is one of those companies that you choose when you want to raise. You choose when you want to go to the next level. So if you want to earn 5 figures, you can earn 5 figures, 6 figures, whatever. Okay. If you just want to earn 2 figures, you can earn 2 figures, right? But this is one that you can truly earn whatever you want to. And guess what? Every human has mitochondria. Every animal has mitochondria. So what does that mean? That means that any human needs this product. Any animal needs this product because they have mitochondria, and nobody has 100% mitochondria. So everybody needs a product. So these are the products for the humans. And then, and you can also, even though it has Petlife on here, the humans can use the Petlife as well. All it is the Restore Oil minus the ingredients that the pets can't have, and they put a Petlife label on here. So it's still Restore Oil minus some ingredients and put the Petlife label in there. So some people, you hear them saying about their eyes, and they, put it in their eyes because it doesn't have citrus and some other things that will sting your eyes when it goes in there. Now, do you get more results with the Restore when you put it in your eyes? Yes, you do. However, a lot of people, they don't want to deal with the stinging at all, which the stinging, once you close your eye, you drop it in and you close your eyes, it takes the oxygen out, and then, it'll stop stinging. But some people don't want to deal with that, right? So they'll go with the milder version, which is the Petlife, because it doesn't have the citrus and other things that pets can't have, and so it doesn't have that stinging that the Restore Oil has, right? So for our pets, then we use the Petlife and we use the Rejuvenate Gel. The Rejuvenate Gel straight. Y'all heard us talk several times about taking the Restore Oil and put it into the Rejuvenate Gel. When you're giving it to the pets, don't put the Restore Oil in there, because Restore Oil, again, has some things in here that the pets that shouldn't have, okay? So if you're going to mix your Rejuvenate Gel with the Restore Oil, don't use that on your pets. If you're going to have use the Rejuvenate Gel on your pets, you can mix some of the Petlife in there if you want to, or just use it straight. You get great results when if you have pets that have mobility issues. It'll make a difference what they have. Use this to build their mitochondria up. And we've seen pets that were moping around, and a few hours later, once they've gotten the products in them, they're just running and jumping, just like their old self. So give it a try. If you have pets that are like, you have racehorses, or pets that are actually making you money, breeding dogs and stuff like that, you want to use the products to help the pets be better. Okay. But back to and like I said, if somebody else referred you, get back with the person that referred you. If you have questions on income or different stuff like that, when you go in your back office, you go you'll have an option back there to go, and Mr. Hill, the CEO of the company, Mr. Roger Hill, he actually has a PDF back there about the compensation. Another good thing about the PDF, anything you see in blue, you can click on it and you'll hear Mr. Hill explain that section. So even though it's a PDF, the links that are on there are blue. You click on that, he explains that section. You go to the next section, you click on that little blue part, he explains the section as well. We have an awesome CEO, so you get to you get to hear him explain the compensation plan, so you don't have to wonder, oh, do they mean this, do they mean that, because he actually explains it to you, right? So everything is just set up for you. Again, if you go to the Health and Wealth Show, Stephanie, make sure you subscribe, like, hit that bell. Success on Stephanie, subscribe, like, hit that bell. If you're on Facebook, make sure that you like it, follow us, and share it. you want to share it on any other platforms. And then if you want to actually earn other the MoreMito cash, so that you can get free product, there's tools under Health the World Show with Stephanie training, that can show you how to do that as well. If you choose to earn income, there's information on training under there. We want to have something where a person didn't have to, like, say, talk to myself or whoever, when you can go and access that 24/7, because sometimes life happens, right? Not too long ago we had a situation where my granddaughter's mom got killed, right? And so some people were trying to get in touch with everything. However, had some things that I had to take care of because of that current situation, right? Well, guess what? I had some things in place, but I had to put some other things in place so that people could have access to whatever they need 24/7, because sometimes life happens. We wouldn't expect that to happen, but it did happen. So if you go to the Health the World Show with Stephanie, again, don't forget to subscribe, but you can go under trainings, and everything should be there where you can just hit the ground running. Whether you want to be a strong customer, or whether you want to be a representative and earn as much cash as you want to earn, right? You can do it. So again, if you have questions, you feel free to text us. When you text, we'll set up a time to talk that'll work for you and us. You can text 817-320-2571. You can put comments. You can we read our comments, and so we'll respond to each one of y'all. If y'all heard me earlier, somebody had put questions in, and I just went on and answered the questions while we were live, right? So you can get your questions answered, you name it. So we're here to help you do what? We're here to help you build your mitochondria up. We're not in the healing business, but we're here to help you build your mitochondria up, because once you build your mitochondria up, your body can fix itself from anything. Again, anything. So all those conditions that y'all want to ask, does it help with your eyesight? Does it help with if you're deaf? Does it help with if you're blind? Does it help with if you've never walked before? When you build your mitochondria up, your body can fix itself from anything. Okay? So any condition that you ask, our answer is going to be get your brain and body bundle, build your mitochondria up, and let's see what it does when you build your mitochondria up with your body. Okay, see how your body reacts. So that's the answer to everything, right? If you have something serious, and this is 1 dose a day right here, this bundle. If you have something serious and you need to take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 doses a day, then you need to get a bundle for each dose. So if 3 times a day, 3 bundles. 7 times a day, 7 bundles. 10 times a day, 10 bundles. Okay, so it just depends on what you want to do with your body. Again, so we hope that you've enjoyed our episodes. We hope that you share it. We hope that you become a customer, and we hope to hear your testimonies of what the product has done for you. We hope that you've enjoyed it. Have a blessed one, guys.